One of the problems or the pain points that folks find themselves in right away, because I really truly believe that most folks are well-intentioned. They want their kids to be motivated. They want their kids to be engaged. They want their kids to learn. If they didn't feel that way, then why are they showing up to work? So I truly believe that that's where everyone's intention is. But life is more than just intention. It's about execution as well. So how do you execute this? Well, the problem that most folks run into is what I call the single circle problem. They try to find a motivational idea in the same circle as their content area. All right, I teach math, so what's a math motivation? So the solution to the single circle problem is actually two circles. There's a circle that is your content, and then there's this motivational idea. And I know perhaps what you're thinking is like, well, then that doesn't work because then the motivation and the content have nothing to do with one another. So the solution there is really to just find out where do they overlap. And that frees you up because your motivation then does not have to live in the circle of your content. It can live anywhere. It just has to overlap with your content. So to use the math example, phones are here. Math is here. But figuring out which battery life is more or less by comparing the fraction of battery life, well, there's a concept that actually is right in the middle. So there it is. So I could talk about phones and yet use it as a segue to get into math.